Okay. I'm back.
Sing a song about low donations that will make me cry.
Empty pockets, empty hearts, desperate pleas tearing us apart. A donation too low.
Okay. How do you activate this? Oh. Oh. That's kind of cool. Hype. Authorized. Okay. Okay. Got that. Got that. You trying to figure out holy power right now? Do you need some help? Okay. You're in luck. I used to main holy pally. All right. Yeah. All right. There we go. Let's go ahead and set this up. I think honestly it's just a matter of getting used to what you need to do in what situation. You know? Alright. Well, we'll just throw in a sack rood. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so check it out. I don't even think I have any talents set up. Oh yeah, we have Herald of the Sun. Dope. Okay. Honestly, it's not necessarily needed. I don't think you would need to do that. The main thing is, you've got what are you running, Herald? You running Herald or what? Yeah, okay. So if you're running Herald, and if you're running this spec, then... Hold on, what is this? Perfect, perfect. Okay. Okay. So, ideally, you get your mana back from Shoulder Righteous. So the abilities that you will be spamming, and let me fix this here. First and foremost, before you do anything, you always want to throw up Beacon of Light and Beacon of Faith. Those are two different beacons. Okay? I usually throw Beacon of Light up on the tank, and then Beacon of Faith up on like whoever has the least amount of health or like a melee DPS. Because chances are they take the most amount of damage, right? And then that way you don't have to necessarily worry about them. Then, when you are within proximity of something to hit, damage-wise, you have to... Here, I'll show you. You have to use Judgment. Okay? So you always Judgment on cooldown, okay? Then you've got Holy Shock, right? Holy Shock can either go to heal yourself, or it can go to damage. Okay? So I would highly suggest you use, okay, I'm gonna pause the music real quick. Thing's a little crazy. So I would suggest you do like a mouse over macro for Holy Shock, because that way I can sit here DPS with Holy Shock, or I can go over here and hover over my name to heal myself with Holy Shock, right? Holy Light is huge. You never really want to use Holy Light because it uses a lot of mana. And also you get free procs here. So like, for example, look, I'm gonna... Alright, so I got those, see those two procs on the side? That means that my flashlight is instant cast now. Alright. It's a what the fuck button? No, it's slow. Holy Light is super slow. It's not like a... Like, you gotta plan Holy Light. You gotta plan to use it. But yeah, it's basically like a lay of hands. So, like... Correct. Exactly. And then, ideally, you don't want a Holy Light... Put Holy Light on any of your beacons, okay? Because your Holy Light is then gonna heal for a shit ton, right? And then a percentage of that shit ton of heal is going to get replicated over to your beacons. So think of it this way. If you ever played Shaman, every cast you do with like Holy Shock, Flash of Light, or Holy Light is essentially a chain heal. It's going to heal 3 people. And then I have Leech, like 10% Leech, so I'm also healing myself for, you know, close to the amount that I'm healing the beacon. Right? So, yeah. To get mana back, Paladins should not have mana problems now. Because the way, if you have downtime, the way you get mana back is you Shield of the Righteous. Which is why it's so important to have a shield equipped. Right? So you're literally just spamming these 3 buttons. Judgment, Shield the Righteous, Holy Shock. Okay? Alright. So, if there's nothing to heal, this is all you're doing. You're just judging, Holy Shock, judging, Holy Shock, Shield the Righteous. Now, keep in mind, Shield the Righteous... Wait, hold on. That may not be true now. Yeah, it's not true. Alright, so Shield the Righteous is on the GCD. As Prot, Shield the Righteous is off the GCD, so... That's a change, but that's fine. Okay. So, now, if you have to heal, okay? All of a sudden you have to heal. Boom, holy shock. Watch your holy power. You don't know how you feel about being a melee healer? I mean, that's Holy Pally for you. You're a melee healer. I guess choose a different healer. I don't know. Why? There's no way around it. If you want to get mana back, you have to shield the righteous. Okay? It's going to give you 600 mana, which is huge. Okay? Go. Yeah. Now, you don't have to be that close. You can still shield the righteous from range. But the problem is, you're not going to hit anything. See? I'm going to shield the righteous and I'm not hitting anything. It feels bad. So that's why shield the righteous is better to be close by. Because otherwise, you just feel bad. You're literally just shielding the righteous into midair. So, I mean, you could be at range. You could be. Let's see what the range of judgment is, huh? Yeah, so 30-yard range. Okay, so medium. Medium range. Okay. But it's really not too bad. You know, you can essentially just, you know, DPS. There's no cast. So just get used to, you know, being in melee. Also keep in mind that your Holy Shock is going to reduce the cooldown of your Judgment. Okay? So you always want to keep Judgment on cooldown. Use Holy Shock whenever you need to heal or whenever you need to get Judgment off cooldown. Cool? That's very basic, right? Now you're going to have Eternal Flame. You're watching your Holy Power. 3 Holy Power, Eternal Flame. Okay? Now, the other Holy Power spender is Light of Dawn. Light of Dawn has been changed, so it's an AoE. It's literally a AoE heal. Within 40 yards, everyone gets healed by like a little heal. It's pretty good. I've seen some dungeons where all the paladin did was literally just burn all of his holy power into Light of Dawn. And they did okay. See? Look, that's all I'm doing. Look, see all the heals? I'm literally healing 11k right now. Just passively, dude. Okay? Like it's not even hard, you know? Okay? Alright. Cooldowns. They strip the cooldowns away quite a bit, but your good cooldown of like kind of helping burst heal people up is going to be Divine Toll. It's going to apply Holy Shock to 5 different targets around you. Okay? So you're going to essentially mouse over a friendly Divine Toll. Okay? That's going to apply Dawn Light and everything else. This is where Avenging Wrath really plays a huge role. So, let's see if we can. Yeah. So we got a friendly right here. Okay. We got a friendly right there. We'll go ahead and beacon him. And then, you know what? Let's beacon. Where's another friendly? Oh, there's another friendly. Let's beacon him. Or maybe not. Let's beacon him. All right. Cool. Dope. Okay. So, when I've got those people beaconed, check this out now. See that? See the beacon of light? It's constantly healing them, like trickle healing them. And then when you are now, I will say, Eternal Flame, in my opinion, I think it's much more powerful. Because Eternal Flame, like, so... Yeah, Light of Dawn healed, like, 7k on a crit for 5 targets, okay? And then it replicated back over to the beacons. Right, so 15% of your healing, it used to be a lot more, by the way, but 15% of your healing, oh, Beacon of Faith is more. Nice, okay. Well, okay. So, yes, you're only healing 5 targets at like 7k, because Light of Dawn only heals like 5 injured targets. But you're also healing, doing the trickle heal. So like, what's 15% of 7,000? On top of that, going straight to your beacons. So, as you can see, I can, look, heal that dude. See how it's ticking? It's no longer ticking and healing this dude anymore. Right? So check this out. So we do this. Let's do that. Say that Holy Shock was 64k. I do that. The actual heal itself from the Eternal Flame did replicate over to that for 5k. Okay. But look at this. Watch this Light of Dawn. Boom. Did you see that? Did you see how much it healed the beacon for? Let's do it again. Boom. So yeah, the thing was like 5k, but then I just healed with the trickle heal, and it's an AoE heal. It healed the beacon for 1500. Okay, so it is a little bit smaller. It's trickled, but like if it's small damage, and you don't want to think about where to heal, it's totally fine with just hitting Light of Dawn. Okay. Now I wouldn't. Now if there's absolutely nothing to heal, then use your Shield the Righteous. Shield the Righteous is gonna just get you mana back, and it's gonna do more damage. Okay. It's just like that. You literally just pew pew pew, and then as you're pew pew pewing, which is why I use a Razor Naga, and I throw my healing things on my Naga mouse buttons, because then as I'm doing this, I can hover over the nameplates and heal them. See that? See? I can just, boom, you know? While keeping my rotation up. Yeah, I have to obviously stop, wait for the thing. Which is normally what I do when healing keys is I never push Light of Dawn. I always Word of Glory. And I get Eternal Flame rolling out on everyone. Okay? And it just makes sense. And that's why I have two holy shocks here. This holy shock is usually my damage holy shock, okay? This holy shock is going to be my healing holy shock. It's the same ability, it's just different placement. One, I'm using my thumb up here, and then this one, I'm using my finger on the keyboard. Finger on the keyboard means I'm not going to change targets. That's weird. Do you have to target someone before you hit toll? Yes. Because like right now, if I used toll, it would apply divine toll to all these enemies. Okay. So if I choose a friendly, like this one, then and I hit divine toll, then it's going to heal friendly targets. Okay. Just like holy shock. Think of divine toll just like holy shock. You want to target the friendlies. How does mouse over macro work with toll? Yes it does. Yep. In fact, look. In fact, I don't even think I have a mouse over macro, but we'll see. Nope. Divine toll is not mouse over macro, so I could fix that. Let me fix that. Especially since I have all my abilities mouse over macroed. Okay. Sorry. There we go. Alright. Do that. Boom. Okay. Now we have divine toll as a mouse over macro. Okay. Okay. So now I can be targeting the enemy. Okay. And then I can mouse over macro divine toll for healing. Or I can mouse over macro for damage. Yep. Yep. That's what Blizzard has forced us to do. You just gotta make a bunch of mouse over macros. They used to have a add-on called Click, which essentially did mouse over macros for you without having to do it. I don't know the status of it, but ever since Blizzard just has been stepping away from add-ons, I've been trying to come up with ways to make Blizzard UI work for me. So that's just kind of how it is. So, if you want, I can jump on my GK. I think my GK has some 10s or 12s. I'm sure you can heal. What's your IM level of your paladin? Oh yeah, you can most definitely with that IM level. You should be able to have heal through 12s, no problem. You've healed before right? Okay. So healing. So healing is honestly it's a thankless job. And then on top of that, um, people are gonna just do some really dumb things. And when people do dumb things, and they're lucky enough to be in the same group as like a good healer, then they get complacent and they keep doing the dumb things. Then when a not so good healer comes around and said person does dumb thing again and they die, they blame the healer because in their head they're like, "Oh, I don't know why I've been living ever since, whatever, and all of a sudden I just die. Must be the healer." Some people don't understand that, and then they take it out on the healer, okay? So I just want you to be aware of that, okay? Don't let it frustrate you. A lot of it is just people are dumb, they're egocentric, and they will literally blame the healer for everything when it's not actually the healer's fault. It's most likely the damage, lack of interrupts, could be the tank, not pulling the right stuff, not knowing their group. But now if you have a really good healer that is like freaking not listen guys, listen. I'm I'm just giving Itivis a heads up of healer life, all right? Now, if you have a really good healer and you are like able to pump and foresee big damage coming and you can prep for it, like start it's kind of like, oh, you have that proc for dawn light, and then you start casting a holy light when you know when damage is going to come out, so that when that holy light hits, it's going to heal, your beacon targets and everything else. And you can time that perfectly. It's going to feel like, no, we're not taking any damage, right? And you're honestly gonna save the group. Is timing on top of DPS and getting your mana back with Shield of Righteous, Judgment, stuff like that. So yeah, honestly, like if and this goes for pretty much any group, if you have a really good healer, then your group is almost unkillable, and and it's the content's just gonna feel that much easier. You're gonna do more damage. You're gonna, just be more confident in your runs. If your healer is a little bit on the weaker side and they're like struggling, you'll see it. You'll feel your health bar low. You'll feel like kind of like your um um what's the word? You'll be kind of like on edge and not relaxed, right? So that's gonna cause issues. Just more of a mental. So yeah. But welcome back, T. Welcome back. Yo, our boy Paul is online. When's the last time you talked to Paul, T? But yeah, you should give it a go, Ativis. I wouldn't do it 2. That's gonna train you the wrong way. Because 2 is gonna make you just really complacent with healing. It's not like in a 2, you don't even need a heal. You don't even need a healer in a 2. I would definitely push for a 12. Especially at your item level. Hmm. But you know what? I took this medication. Yes, mouse over macros or mouse overs do work on raid frames as well. Yep, party frames and raid frames. Yep, yep. Because that's what I use. Okay. Oh, uh, I'm on my DK. I don't have that many macros set up on my DK. But for my paladin, yeah, any healer class, mouse over is the way to go. Also, if you think about it, it just saves you that one extra click, which um when you get into like mythic raid, that one split second click could be a matter of life or death. Because reaction speed is king. Very, very important. So, but anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna take a little nap. Now that my nose is all cleared up, I can actually sleep and breathe. So, but I'll be on later on today. And yeah. Okay. Cool beans. All right.